MMAWeekly.com, Damon Martin here with Vitor Belfort at the UFC Fan Expo. Vitor, as everyone knows, you had a bit of an injury that forced you out of your last fight. I know you're looking forward to getting back into training. How hard of a decision was it for you to pull out of that fight?
It was hard because the momentum was perfect, but the last fight I was going through this injury. My leg was, my knee was getting blowing all the time, and we were shooting cortisone. So the decision was, when I received the phone call from Lorenzo, saying, "Wow, that you need me, I'm in." It was exciting. It was a good match. I thought Kung Lee matched perfect with me. It was a good time for me to keep busy and keep fighting to get the chance to the title again. But then the next day I went to the doctor. I didn't tell anyone about my injury that I had in my last camp, and they almost forced me to pull out. But I fought through. I went to the end, and then after the doctor told me to stay a month without training, and then I went there and he said, "No, you're gonna have to do rehabilitation, the exam and the X-ray." I say, "Victor, you're not a young guy anymore. It's hard for you to keep doing this, but you need to understand you have to take care of your body, listen to your body, and you really treat the injury. You're not a young guy anymore. You can be young, but you have a lot of mileage in your body." So the whole idea was to just, when you reinforce, you say, I have to be healthy. I just don't want to be there and don't take anyone easy. And I'm not looking just to get a champ. I'm looking to win. I'm looking to go to achieve my goal. So I said, sit down with the doctors. The decision was to do physio. So it's been, since my fight, I don't train in the mat, so I'm just doing a rehabilitation strength. So I feel very strong, stable, then it's perfect. We did all the exams. I'm ready to go. So Monday, I'm back in the gym. Of course, we have to pick slowly, so increasing the movements and everything. But everything now is perfect. I'm 100%. So now I'm starting to train. So 12 weeks from now, I will be ready. So I hope on the December card in Las Vegas, I can, if they need me, I will be there. If not, January. So I don't want to stay on the shelf too much. So I'm looking for a good challenge, and I would like to get the winners of Chael Sonnen and Stann, and that's the fight that I really hope this can come. Dana can change his mind and give it to me before I give it to Anderson. And then who knows? So that's what I like. But I'm here to do my job and accomplish my dreams and be ready 100%.
What is it about that matchup with Stann and Chael Sonnen? Is it because they're the #1 guys, or do both fights kind of intrigue you as far as matchups?
It's just this. Every man in life, they don't want to go back. You don't want to go backwards. You want to go forward. I always say, in my car, we don't have reverse, we have drive. So they are the guys that on the wins, they are winning situation right now. I cannot talk a lot about Chael. Chael just can promote the fight, and he just came. The last fight was against Anderson Silva a long time ago. I don't know how it's going to be his performance, but he's a type of interest guy because he has the name. He will bring me right to the title again. That's the type of fight that will bring me, to my goal. I accomplished so much in my career. I don't have many years on my career right now. I understand that I have 4 or 5 more years. So I want to see that belt. I want to see Dana wrap that belt in my waist, and I want to get fights that can get me to the belt. And that's what I'm looking for, and that would be a big challenge in fighting the best guys in the top 5 guys. And they are the top 5 guys, and they're fighting tonight. And I'm looking for. I think hopefully they can be healthy, and we can set up that as soon as we can.
With Chael Sonnen, I want to ask you, Vitor. You're always a very respectful fighter. You're very respectful of other people. Chael has been disrespectful very much of your home country in Brazil. Do you listen to any of that? I mean, does any of that bother you? I mean, you stay very humble and very respectful before all of your fights. Does that bother you at all, though, that he comes at that angle and says things about, you know, Brazil and the Brazilians? Or
I understand about my culture. I don't know if he understands about my culture. He doesn't understand about my ground. I can say to you, like, we are a country, we are a third world country. We didn't have lucky like Americans did. Had the English came here, they really built the country, they want to live. We are opposite. We are a country that the Portuguese, the worst type of Portuguese, they came down just to strip us out, take all our resource, doesn't care. They really went there just to strip us out of our resource. They never went there to build a country. So the way we are built is totally different than America. But you know, I'm very happy for the Americans. The Americans will be so great for us. But doesn't make you know, not every America is like Chael Sonnen. I'm glad that every American, we are friends and we are allies. You know, we are together. You know, America has been so good for my career. When I come here with 16 years old with nothing, no perspective of life, just a dream. America opened the doors. Everyone, all the fans here, they love me. They cheer for me. It doesn't matter the country. So respect is something that you have all the time. So you know, something that I make my own atmosphere. You know, Chael Sonnen is the type of guy, he's trying to talk all that to promote because he's a born fighter. You know, he doesn't knock anybody out. What's the last knockout he has on his career? What's the last submission he has on his career? You know, look, he's back. You know, he's talking about guys. He's bragging about this. Talking about Minotaro. Even start talking about myself. The last 8 guys that I fought wasn't good. Look at him. The guys that he fought. You know what I mean? Which championship fight he won, you know? So what he's accomplished is just talking and promoting fights, and he's good at that, and I believe I'm not gonna have to say anything, you know? I keep saying what I always say, you know? The key is like, my integrity is the same, I don't bounce, and now he's trying to talk good about Brazil, trying to change his mind. So some fighters, they're very unstable with their performance outside the octagon. They're trying to be humble, and they're trying to bow, they're trying to be arrogant, they cannot control themselves because they're immature, insecure inside. And the more you're insecure, the more you show the way you disrespect people, you're trying to be tough. So the way to be tough, you just step in the cage and just fight, you know what I mean? That's not just competition, nothing personal. So I am the same guy always, so it's easy to deal with the truth. I tell the truth all the time. You know, I'm not perfect. You know, sometimes we get, you know, aggravated with things, but you know what? I just pray, God, please deliver me of this aggravation, you know, and make my atmosphere. Let me make my atmosphere and live in my atmosphere. So I hope so. He can understand respect, because whatever you reap, that's whatever you sow, that's what you're gonna reap. So you know, in life, you need to understand we can promote things, but you know, every time you know, so many kids, so many families that we're not WWF. You know, we're not a fake. We are for real. UFC is for real. We're here to stand for our cause. We're here to stand for the best sport, the most exciting sport in the world, the most aggressive, but in the sense is the most respectful sport in the world. UFC is so intense that if you have never see it, if you never experience that, when you experience, you become addicted. So it's so serious, it's so real that we need to be real. The UFC is as real as it gets, so I am as real as it gets. So some guys, they don't, they just fake, they just bouncing around, they just trying to sell tickets. So I'm here to tell the truth, to be the truth. I'm here to accomplish my dream.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Vitor, we're hoping to see you back in December. I know you want to be back in there in December, and I'm sure you'll be watching tonight's fight with a very close eye, right?
I'm here to, you know, be attached with the fans. I want to thank the fans so much for the love and for the care, and so many guys, they say, man, since the 90s I've been following you around. So I'm the few guys that I think me and Tito were the last guys there in the business, and they're gonna have to swallow me because I think I'm more prepared, have more willing than I used to have in the past. So I'm in the past, I'm the present, and I'm the future.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking to finish my career, finish good. Thank you very much. God bless you both.
Thank you, Vitor.